Well, good evening, everybody, from Williams Valley. Tonight, the Trojans play their opening ball game of the Level 99 tournament for 2003-2004 season. And we have the introduction of the ball players going on right now. It's Warner out there along with Peters. Justin Antius, of course, starting for UDA. Number 31, Austin Markle. And finally, the center for UDA, number 45, Justin Shiley. So we'll have the introduction of the Vikings here, and then we'll be set to go here in just one moment.
All ready? Yep.
Pabillo tipping it off out here for UDA against Markle, who went down hard on the opening tip. Boy, I'll tell you. They play it out here in front now. This is Williard. Over there for Prabilla. Prabilla from outside for three. It's good. So Prabilla makes it a 3-0 ball game. The Trojans coming back, see if we can equal that. I know we can as the Trojans spin it over in the baseline. Here's Shiley from the baseline for two. It's good. Shiley for two. It's 3-2. Bikes by one. Up court they come now as Williard will take it across the timeline, directing some traffic out here. In here for a shot by, that's, yeah, can't think of his name. I think of it, though, as we go along. Here's a pass over the wing. Now dumping it on the baseline. For three from out front. It's good. Kyle Warner for three for UDA, and the Trojans lead 5-3. Here's Williard bringing it up court. And Williard. Prabilla lined it up, couldn't do it. Over in the wing. Comes a drive inside, stolen away nicely by Alec Peters, and back with it come the Trojans. Into the corner, shot from over there for Shiley, just off the mark. Rebounded underneath there, let's see. Picked off by that hand, I guess it is. I'll have to turn my sheet over here. They don't have the names on the board like they did for the girls' game. But I do have a sheet here that I think might have them on. Here's a shot from the wing for three, no good. Rebounded inside there and goes out of bounds off the Trojans. I guess they say might have gone off of Markle that time. So Prabilla will inbound the ball. For Williard. Here's Williard taking it in, trying to get it inside, bounces loose, picked up over here. Prabilla for through, it's good. Prabilla, big gun for the Vikings, and he ties up the ball game 5-all. Markle for Warner. Now on the baseline for Shiley for two, it's good. Good, strong pass inside by Austin Markle or by Warner rather, to Shiley, and Shiley put her home. Here's Radaichuk for two, but a foul called, a hold foul going to be called. And the foul will be on Shiley, his first. And Radaichuk will go to the line shooting two. Second shot good. So he made one out of two, makes it a 7-6 ball game. Trojans by one. Here's Shiley on the baseline, left side. Here's Warner. Markle taking it on the baseline, looking to drive one up from in front, no good. Rebounded in there to Radaichuk. And back with it comes Williard for Williams Valley. Near side here for that hand, I think it is. 31 with a long shot, no good. Rebounded in there to Markle. Back for it comes Justin Antis. For three. Nope, not quite that time, and the rebound comes down there to that 31 hand. This is Williard with it. Williard as it quiets down in here. Dropping it here for Prabilla. We'll go back to Williard. Last year, the Vikings beat the Trojans down at Upper Dauphin, as I recall. There's a bounce pass underneath. Blocked in there nicely by Zach Laudenschlager with a big block that time. Back come the Trojans. Here's a shot from outside by Markle for three. Right down the shoot. Good. 10-6 Trojans by 4. Big block that time by Zach Laudenschlager. And this is Williard coming up court for Williams Valley. Playing it here for that 2-4 guy. 24, I think, might be a sophomore. For three. It's good. So he's got himself a big three with 4 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the first half. Trojans lead by 1, 10-9. Here's Laudenschläger on the baseline. Back out front here. Antis for three. It's good off the glass for three for Justin Antis. And back they come now. It's 13-9. UD by 4. Across the court. Looked like a walk. No call. 2-4 for three. It's good. He is hot. Back comes Warner with it for UDA. In the corner again for Laudenschläger. Laudenschläger dropping it back here for Warner. Inside to Shiley. Shiley's turnaround shot. No good, but a foul called. Shiley shooting two. His first shot is good. 14-12, UD by 2. Justin can make it a 3-point margin here if he puts this one in. Foul was on number 24, and I do have his name now, but I'll tell you in a second. Second try, no good. Rebounded in here to Probella. Drop it back here to Williard. 24 is Murray. 24, Murray. This is Murray with it. Foul here for Williard. There goes inside. They'll try to dump it over in the baseline, and a tie up in there nicely that time. I think Laudenschläger again might have tied him up, or who did it? I'm not sure. But at any rate, on the tie up, UD with the ball. And Warner with it over there for Markle. Markle bounces it inside. Turnaround shot by Andy. Good for two. Turnaround by Andy. It's a little 8-footer that time for Justin. Here's Probilla stepping up for two. No good. Rebounded in there to 31. Rejected nicely. And back with it comes Warner. Warner pulling it up. Pushing it over here for Shiley. Shiley back outside. Goes on the baseline for Laudenschläger, and then we're going to have a push call. Push foul. And Zach, who is back for the first time in a little while for a couple of games. Looks like he's going to be okay. Foul was on 34. That's Probilla, his first. Shiley pushing it back here. Now they'll swing it for Warner. 2 minutes, 8 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Trojans by 4. Show you the clock next chance we get. Warner sets up from outside for a three. No good. Rebounded in there to Shiley. Shiley drops it back over here for Andis. Andis over the wing for Warner. Warner hassled outside there, tries to drop it inside. The ball is going to go out of bounds. Kyle that time got tangled up as he went down into the paint. 1:49 left here in the first. And Williard will drop it back here now for that Murray. Williard and Murray playing with it. Inside for Probilla for a pass on the baseline. Comes loose. Probilla has it over in the wing. There's Williard for three. No good. Rebound tipped over here, controlled here to Andis. Andis coming back with it for UDA. Stopping, he's looking for three. It's good. Justin Andis from the top of the circle, a 21-footer, and he nailed it. 19-12 UD. Williard passes it away. Firing it over here, looking for Murray, but threw that ball away. And timeout's going to be called by Williams Valley with the Trojans up by 7. It's UDA 19 and the Williams Valley Vikings 12. Viking timeout over, and back come the Trojans. Markle back here for Warner. Warner looping it on the baseline for two. It's good. A good looping pass inside to Austin Markle. And Austin put her home. 21-12 UD. Here's Williard. Williard pushes it away. Dropped it, lost it, picked it up here to the Trojans. Here's Warner. Warner for three. It's good. Warner for three. Had the shot coming. It's 24-12. The Trojans have doubled them up with 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Trojans looking very good. So far, so good. Here's a shot. No, block. Oh, they're going to call it what? They call it a block shot. And on the block shot, it's going to be UD ball. Great block over there. Good job. Markle inbounding for Warner. And they're going to play the clock down now with 17 seconds, 16, and so forth. The Trojans will play for the final shot, which has worked about 30% of the time this year, I think. Really hasn't been too successful. Clock's down to 7, down to 6. Something's got to happen here. Looking for 3. It's good! Warner for a 22-foot three-point shot. All right. Well, good job. And we'll be back with period 2 in just a moment. It's 27-12. UDA at the end of 1. Okay. All right. Anyway, back with it come the Vikings. Here's Hand with it. Back outside here for Williard. Williard pulls it over here for that Murray. Murray back out there for Probilla. Here's Probilla. Has him blocked off nicely. Swings it back over this way now for that Williard. Here's Williard. Has it tipped out of his hands. Picked up in there by the Vikes. Probilla. Probilla really guarding inside heavily. They push it inside here for Verdaichuk. Verdaichuk had the ball roll loose, but picked up over there by Probilla for 2. It's no good. Rebound comes back here to Verdaichuk. He'll push his way inside, looking for 2. No good. And on the rebound, it's tied up inside. And we got a foul call. The foul will be on Hand. Foul coming on Hand of the Vikings with a hold. And UD will inbound the ball. Here comes Warner. Picking it up into the corner, he goes with it. This is Peters back outside here for Warner. For a 3, that's short. Rebound underneath, let's see. Comes loose, picked up over here by the Murray of the Vikes. For Williard. Williard, near wing. Inside they'll go. Shot by Probilla for 2, short. Rebound goes down, and it's going to be a 2-shot foul coming up here. 21 will be Antes. Antes picked up the foul, and Verdaichuk at the line shooting 2. His first try is good. Verdaichuk's second try, and it is no good. Whoops, rebound goes out of bounds off the Vikings. So UD will inbound the basketball. 6:34 remaining here in the first half of the ball game. Has Warner coming back with it for UD. Into the corner here for Marco. Looping it inside, went off somebody's hands or head. I'm not sure what that hit. That was Warner. Swinging it inside here for a shot by Anders for 2. Just off the mark. Rebounded in there nicely. They'll spin it back outside. Hot hand of Warner wouldn't go that time, and the rebound comes back. Here's Williard with it. Hopping inside, pushing a pass inside for Probilla. His shot's, or for Hand rather. His shot counts, and he will shoot 1. That was on Peters, his first, and Peters with the rebound of the missed shot. So back come the Trojans now. Warner for Markle, near wing here. Antis. Now inside, push it over in the wing. Warner. Markle. Shiley for 2. It is good. Shiley got that one to bounce in nicely. Way to go, Justin Shiley for 2. 29-15. There's Williard spinning across the court. Going down on the wing with it. Into the baseline they go. Drives the line, puts a shot off the glass, no good. Return shot put up by Hand is good, however. Hand had good position that time to put that one back, and he did. Back with it come the Trojans. Warner for Markle. Here for Shiley. Here's Warner. Whoops. Pass stolen away here by Williard. Williard for 2. It's good. 29-19. Trojan margin at 5. Inside of, or at 10 rather. inside of 5 minutes to play is what I was trying to say. Here's Markle from outside for three. Off the mark. Rebound comes down here, and Williard coming back with it. Williard stopping and popping for two. It is no good. Rebound by hand, blocked away nicely inside there. And back with it come the Trojans. Big block inside. Look out. Tipped over into the corner here. Now back out. It's going to be tapped out of bounds by Probilla, or by Hand. Got a hand on that one. Knocked that one out of there. 4:34 left here in the first half of play. UDA calls timeout. Number 11, Andy Schwalem, into the basketball game for the Vikings now as the timeout is over. And the Trojans inbound the basketball. Here's Warner with it. Warner, they'll push it inside, stolen away. Back with it comes Probilla with a bounce pass over here, and that's stolen away by the Trojans. And a hold-in foul is going to be called on Schwalem, as he just tackled one of the Trojans back here. And UD will inbound the ball. Up the court comes Kyle Warner. Markle, Warner, inside here, pushing it out for three, no good. Rebound tipped around and controlled in there by Hand. This is Williard. Near wing over here, it goes to that Hand. He'll drop it back. Probilla, 25-foot try, no good. Rebounded underneath there by that 31 Hand. Hand's a pretty big guy. And Hand put it home. 29-21. Here's a shot by Markle for three is good. 21-32, 32-21, Trojans by 11. Markle with two nice shots from over there on that left wing side, 21 feet out, and he's got it placed pretty nicely. Here's Radajchuk coming back to get two for the Vikings. The big guy, he's a sophomore, I think, or junior at best. Here's Shiley from the baseline for two, short. Rebound tipped around over there, controlled as Shiley will pick it up, but then he spun it away, picked up over here by Schwalem. And back come the Vikings. Near wing here for that Williard. Williard from way out for three. It's good. Williard with a big three, a 23-foot one right out here in front of us. So he nailed it. 26-32, Trojan margin to 6. Here's Markle. Markle with it again. They'll play it here to Warner. Warner trying to penetrate inside, puts a shot up. He's fouled. Foul will probably be on Radajchuk, I guess. Yeah, Radajchuk picks up the foul. And that's going to send Kyle Warner to the foul line for UD. He'll be shooting two for the Trojans with 2:29 remaining here in the first half of the ball game. And we'll see if Kyle can put a couple of these in. Here's his first try. It is no good. Rolled off the rim, no good. So he'll try it one more time. See if he can put this one in. It is good. 33-26, 7-point margin. Kyle goes 1 for 2. Here's Radajchuk swinging it near wing over here for that Williard. Williard out in front for Probilla. Radajchuk with it. Nearly had it stolen away. Gets it back out here for Williard. Now they go inside here to Hand. Over to wing. Here's Radajchuk. Radajchuk nearly had it stolen again. Now there's came loose that time. Williard picked it up for the Vikings. Near wing. Here's a shot by that Schwalem. Short rebound. Let's see. Controlled here to Shiley, who will drop it back for the Trojans. And Warner will bring it up court. Minute 45 left here in the first half of the ball game. Shiley from the wing. Inside nicely for Zach Laudenschläger. His shot wouldn't go. Rebound comes right down here, and Schwalem controls it for the Vikings. Then 35 left in the half. All the way for two. He's fouled. That's going to send Williard to the foul line, shooting 2. Foul was on Austin Markle, and Williard will be shooting a pair. Foul was on Antes. I may have said Markle, but the foul was on Justin Antes, his second. Justin will check out of the ball game now for Coach Calnon and the Trojans. As into the lineup comes Mark Mace for UDA. And Williard will shoot one more. It's a 5-point ball game. And Williard's second try is good. 33-28. Makes it a 5-pointer.
That's all it is.
And with less than a minute and a half to play, back come the Trojans now. You knew this game was going to settle down like it did. Trojans off to an early lead. Then the ball's going to be kicked out of there as Probilla got a foot on it. And UD will inbound. Here for Shiley. Markle. And now they'll spin it out here for Warner. Kyle dropping it for Mark Mace. Markle into the corner for Shiley. Out here for Mace. Near wing it comes for Warner. Here's Markle. Clock down to 50 seconds remaining in the half. Oh, they're going to call a walk on Markle, so we fiddled around with it, took some time off the clock and didn't get anything for it. And the Vikes can come back and get to within 3 with 44 seconds remaining in the half. This is Williard calling the play for the Vikes. Well, they'll play the clock down, I guess. This is Murray going inside here for Radajczak. He's fouled. And Radajczak will go to the line shooting for the Vikings. Foul was on Zach Laudenschlager, and Radajczak will shoot a pair. Well, Josh missed his first one. Here's his second try. It's good. 4-point ball game now. 33-29. And the clock moving on down here. 28 seconds. See if the Trojans can play it down but get something. Markle and Warner playing with it. 16 seconds. No challenge. Markle can stand there with it till they turn the lights off. But now 10 seconds. Now let's see if we can do something with it. Here's Zach Laudenschlager. Zach with a pass on the baseline. Then you go back outside here. Oh, shot put up, no good. And with 1 second remaining, that's going to do it. This is good if it goes. Didn't go. So the Trojans had one heck of a play set up there, but didn't go. And so the Trojans by 4 at halftime. Wow. It's UDA 33, the Williams Valley Vikings 29. Back with an exciting second half. You can bet on it in just a moment. Hey, the teams are back for the second half, and here we go now. Trojans by 4 at halftime. Here's Warner. Looping it inside for the nice pass inside for 2 from Austin Markle. Great pass from Kyle Warner to Austin Markle. Austin put her home. Trojans by half a dozen. Here's that Murray swinging it inside here for Radajczak. Radajczak will drive it back out here. Now Williard's got it. Williard for Williams Valley. Trying to set up a play. Has Probilla out there. This is Probilla with it on the wing. Shot from over there for 3. Good. 32-35 Trojans margin back to 3. Here's a 3-point attempt from outside by Warner. Wouldn't go. Rebound comes down to Radajczak. And back with it comes Williard. In underneath it goes. Oh, looked like a walk. Nearly stolen away. Radajczak pushing it back here for Williard. Williard over in the wing. Murray for Williard. Here's Radajczak. Turnaround 15-footer. No good. Rebounded nicely in here to Antes. Antes coming back with it. Pushes it right on the baseline here for Shiley. Shiley's shot blocked away by Radajczak. And back come the Vikings. Here's Williard. Williard taking it in. Puts in a shot up. Foul will be on Warner. And Williard will go to the line shooting 2. For Kyle Warner, it picks up his first of the ball game. And to the line goes Williard shooting 2. Williard missed his first one, put the second one in. 33-35, Trojan margin at 2. Warner coming back up court for UD. Markle into the corner here for Shiley. Back outside here for Warner. For 3. It's good. Justin Antis for 3. 38-35. Across the court it goes now. He'll swing it back outside here. Murray for 3. No good. Rebounded into Radaichuk for 2. Good. So Radaichuk come gliding inside there using his height and his bulk, and he got himself a good rebound and a putback. Here's a shot by Markle. Wouldn't go. Radaichuk with a rebound for the Vikings. And back comes Williard for Williams Valley. 38-35, UD by 3. 5:35 left here in the third. Shot to tie it up, no good. Radaichuk for 2, no good. Underneath, shot put up by Hand, good. The bucket will count, and we probably will end up with a tie ball game here. Radaichuk, and at the line to shoot 1 to get 3. Alec Peters picked up the personal foul. Or no, it was not Alec. It was Markle who picked up his first. Out of the ball game come a couple of Trojans. In there now we have Phil Stroop, number 55 for UD. Here's the first and only shot. Good. And we're tied at 38. So that big early going lead has dissipated now, and we're back to even numbers here. Here's Andes. Goes across the court here for Markle. Inside here for Zach Laudenschlager. Markle back outside here for Warner. Markle. Here for Kyle. Kyle takes it inside. 12-foot try, in and out. No good. Rebounded here to Williard. The Vikings coming back with a chance to take the lead since they led 3-2. Or 2-0. Here's a shot put up. No good. A foul called. Foul will be on Stroop. And Radaichuk will go to the line shooting 2 for Williams Valley. Got 4:53 left in the third. And Radaichuk at the line to see if he can give his Vikings the lead back again. Since the opening moments of the ball game, Trojans have led throughout. Oh, he missed that one. See if he can do that again. Here's his second try. It is just as bad as the first, and the Trojans will grab the rebound, and we're still tied. So the Vikings have not gotten the lead back, so let's see if we can spread it out here a little bit now. Well, kick ball kicked out of there by Probella. That'll be inbounded here. Markle will inbound the ball for UD. For Warner. Markle and Warner. Right underneath it goes here for Stroop. Stroop will push it back outside. Shot from the side for 3, very short. The rebound comes down here to Probella. And Probella spinning it here for Williard. And the Vikings again with a chance to regain the lead. Here's Hand with it. Hand nearly had it tapped out of his hand. For Probella. Probella stopping, popping, 15-foot try. Good. The Vikings lead 40-38. Back come the Trojans. Oh, no foul, huh? No foul there. Now we're going to start playing ball up here, Schuylkill County ball. Here's Stroop for 2, blocked away. Picked up in here by the Vikings as Hand come down with that rebound, or that blocked shot, I should say. And back come the Vikes.
Come on, boy.
This is Williard. And they're going to have a walk called on Radaichuk as he started off that time. Shiley will be into the ball game now to replace Phil Stroop for UD. Phil picked up his first foul here a little while ago. 3:44 left in the third. Trojans trail by 2. Here's Kyle Warner. Stolen away. Pass picked off over there. Then stolen back by the Trojans. Here's Andis for 3. Just off the mark. Rebound comes down inside here to Probella. And back up court come the Vikings. This is Williard for Williams Valley. Williard dropping it on the wing over here. Shot for 3 by Probella. No good. Rebound on the far side to Hand. Hand will have to push it back outside. Near wing. Now underneath on the baseline it goes. Shot put up. Blocked away nicely inside there. They'll spin it outside. Now on the baseline on the other side, and a foul call. They're going to call a charge. A charge foul is going to be called on Radajczak. Radajczak will pick up the charge, and for Radajczak, it'll be his second. And UD will inbound the basketball. Trojans were beginning to argue that time that it was a charge, and the ref had already called it that, but some of them didn't know it. So back come the Trojans now to tie it back up again if we can. Here's Warner. Warner taking it inside, stopping, pushing it back on the outside. Now they'll take it back out. Near wing here for three. Nope, not that time. Rebounded in there to Markle. And then another rebound. Let's see, we're going to call it what? We're going to say it went out of bounds off the Trojans. Markle shot way off that time. Might have been partially blocked. I don't know. Who's that Murray guy? And Radajczak with it. Radajczak near side over here for three. It's no good. Rebounded in there to Zach Laudenschlager. They're going to call a tie-up. And on a tie-up, it's going to stay Williams Valley ball. Came right down to Zach, but there was a Viking on him immediately. 2:11 left in the third. And the Vikings inbounding. Radajczak, 15-foot try, no good. Rebound over there, nobody grabbing the rebound, and it's right back here for the Vikes to reload. Near side here, Murray. This is Williard. 1:55 left in the third. Williard and Murray. Williard, what about a block? They're going to call a blocking foul on Warner. His second, I believe it is. Yeah, his second. And that'll allow Williard to go to the line shooting two. This first one's good. 41-38, three-point margin for the Vikings. And here's his second try, and it is good also. Two good foul shots by that Williard fella. And it's a 4-point margin now for Williams Valley. Markle. We're here for Shiley. Shiley dropping it back here for that Warner. Warner wants to take it in, pushes it back here now for Andis. Andis will dump it on the wing. Shot from the side here, partially blocked. 34 comes down with it. He has the ball tipped around, does Probilla, but he's got it back. And then up court they come. Here comes Williard with it. This is Radajczak. Near wing here for that hand. He goes in, puts a shot up, no good, but the foul looked like Zach might have had all ball, but he called it anyway. Yeah, they call a push. Anyway, Hand will go to the line shooting two for the Vikings with 1:08 left here in the third quarter. First shot, no good. For Laudenschlager, it's his second, and an over the back foul will be called on Probilla as he went over the back, and Probilla will pick up his second with 1:07 left here in the third. The Trojans want to climb back and get to within two here now, as Antis will bring the ball up for UDA. Here's Warner with it. Inside they go for Shiley over the baseline. Warner for three. It's good. Kyle Warner sinks a big three and puts the Trojans within one. 42-41. Williams Valley by one. Here's Radajczak, 15-foot try, good. 44-41. Trojans trail by three. 33 seconds remaining here in the third. They'll play it down now and try to go for that elusive final shot. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it does not. 16 seconds remaining. And here comes Warner with it. Warner bouncing it here for Shiley, or for Markle. Here's another three-point attempt, no good. Rebound tapped around inside, and again the Trojans play the clock down, but that's all it does, as they get nothing for it. So it's 44-41, the Vikings by 3 at the end of 3. We're back with the final quarter here in just a moment. The Trojans get to inbound the ball now as we do the fourth quarter here now. Here's a pass underneath off the backboard. It goes onto the floor. It's rolling around out of bounds. It goes. It's going to be Viking ball. So that alley-oop didn't work that time at all. And back with it come the Vikings coming back now. Here's Radajczak pushing his way inside. Shot and a foul. Pravilla go to the line, shooting 2 for Williams Valley. Pravilla made his first one. Here's his second try. It's good. 46-41. The Vikings by 5. Last foul was on Peters, his second. Here's Andis into the corner here for Shiley. Shiley back over here. Trojans just not working that ball in nearly like they were. And of course, the big threes in the first half were really helping the Trojans, and they haven't materialized here of late. Here's Shiley for 2. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded in there to the Vikings. And back they come. This is Williard. Over there for that Murray. Ball loose, picked up in there by the Vikings for 2. Good. 48-41. Trojans drop back by 7. And back they come. Worked that in nicely there. Here's Markle dropping it inside here for Shiley. Shiley will push it back outside for 3. It's good. 3-point shot by Warner is good. Here is Pravilla looping it inside. Tapped around in there. It's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it's UD ball. 48-44. Trojans trail by 4. 6:20 left in the ball game. Warner taking it all the way over to the wing. Dropping it here. Now Warner's got it. Here's Markle. Whoa, blocked away inside there by Pravilla. Markle's shot blocked by Pravilla that time. And Vikings coming back with it. This is Murray. Oops, ball kicked out of there as Warner got a leg on it. 5:46 left. 4-point Viking lead at the time, but they have the basketball. Move it back here for that Williard. Here's Williard. Inside for Radajczak. His shot good. Radajczak leaning heavily inside. What can you say? Yep. Wow. Here's Markle. Or Warner, rather. For Antis. There's a nice pass there for Shiley for 2. It's good. Justin Shiley for 2 off a nice pass inside there by that Justin Antis. Williard. Back over here now. They'll take it here to Radajczak. Radajczak on the baseline. Shot put up. No good. Rebounded nicely inside there to Shiley, who'll spin it back here for Peters. And back with it comes Warner. Warner near wing over here for 3. Just off the mark. Rebounded in there to that 31. His hand. With the big rebound that time. 50-46, 4:35 left in the ball game. Inside here for Radajczak. Radajczak wanted to make a move. Shot from the wing for 2. No good. But yes, it is. No, wait a minute. Didn't that hit the thing up there? Wait a second. I'm not sure about that one. 53-46. Here's Warner. Nice pass inside for Shiley for 2. Blocked away by Pravilla that time. And back with it come the Vikings. Vikings look like they have a whole lot more size than UD, but I'm not sure that that's true. Well, they're playing like that. Kick off the foot of Warner, and timeout called by UDA. So we've got 4 minutes remaining in the ball game. The Trojans trailing by 7. And we'll be right back. Timeout is over. Vikings will inbound the basketball. Here for Williard. Inside of 4 minutes to play. Williard. Near wing over here, Probilla. Here's Williard. Williard. 3.5 minutes to play. Here's Williard. Picking it up out on top of the circle. Winding it around. Looping it inside for Radajczak for 2. It's good. Well, they put that one in there nicely, and it's a 9-point margin now, 55-46. 3:15 left in the ball game. Here's Markle from outside for 3. It's good. Austin Markle for 3. That narrows the margin again a little bit. Here comes Radajczak picking it up. Going all the way to the hoop for 2. Nope, but a foul call. Foul call. Radajczak will be at the line, is shooting 2 with 2:58 left in the game, and the Trojans trailing by 6. And Radajczak shooting 2. Radajczak just wobbled one home, makes it a 7-point lead. Here's his second try. It is good. 49-57, 57-49, 2:55. Clock becoming a serious problem for UD now. Here's a long 3 attempt just off the mark, no good. Rebounded in there to Radajczak, and a foul called on Shiley. And it'll be a 1-and-1 situation. Yeah. The Vikings have committed 2 personals this half. We have committed 7. And that's going to send Radajczak to the foul line, shooting a 1-and-1 for the Vikings. And here's his first try. It's good. Makes it a 9-point ball game again now. 58-49, 2:47 left. Second try, no good. Rebounded in there to the Vikings, however. They put a shot back, no good. There's another try, no good. And finally, Zach Laudenschlager comes off with it for UD. So the Trojans dodged a bullet there. Here goes Andis. He's going to try to take it inside, but a hold foul will be called on Murray. The third foul of the ball game for the Vikings here in the second half, and for Murray, his second. So UD will inbound the basketball. Here for Justin Andis. Andis back outside here. Here's Markle for 3. No good. Rebounded over there to that hand, and back come the Vikings. This is Williard. 2:19 left here in the ball game. Radajczak pushing it back outside. Here's a long shot for 2, no good. Rebounded there to hand, and he's going to be a hold called underneath. Hold will be on Andis. No, it won't be on Laudenschlager. Is Zach's third, and I will send Hand to the line, shooting a 2. First shot's good. Makes it a 10-point ball game. 59-49. And he'll shoot one more. He makes this one, he can get the 60th point for the Vikings. Nope, he did not. Then on the rebound, we got a foul called on Probilla. With the push, Schwalm will come back in to the ball game. Soon be down to 2 minutes to play in a 10-point ball game. Here's Warner. Trojans, what they do, they got to do pretty quickly here now. Warner looping it for the baseline for 2. It's good. Austin Markle for 2. The Trojans will put some forecourt pressure on. Timeout called by the Vikings. Timeout called by the coach. And we've got 1:52 left in an 8-point ball game. Vikings will inbound it. And all the way down the court he goes with a pass underneath for 2. It's good. Well, the Trojans all ganged up on the ball handler and left the young fella open down here. I think it was Probilla, I'm not sure. Passes out of the ballpark, but it touched somebody. And it'll stay UD ball. 61-51, the minute and a half, a minute 36 remaining. As Schwalm checks out of the ball game or checks into the ball game rather, for the coach. Here's a pass inside, shot put up good, and a foul called. Foul will be on Williard. And Andis still go to the line, shooting 1 to get 3. Nice looping pass on the inbounds play that time, and Justin was able to handle it for 2. Here's Justin Andis, 1 shot. It is good. 61-54. Here's Williard pushing it ahead here for Radajczak. Radajczak dribbling the ball. He's going to have it nearly stolen from him. Then it is stolen from him. Picked up here by the Trojans. Back with it comes Andis. Andis stopping and popping. No good. And we're going to have goaltending called on UD anyway. Radajczak will inbound the ball. 1:18 left. Going to call a foul. That'll send Williard to the foul line. Foul was on Warner, his third, with 1:14 left here. And Williard at the line shooting 1-1, makes his first one, or shooting 2 because we have 10 fouls. So he'll shoot 2. 62-54. And here's his second try. It is good. 63-54. Now the Trojans trail by 9 with 1:12 left. Andis over here for Markle. Markle dropping it back here for Andis. Andis with a long 3 attempt. It is no good. Rebound comes down here, and Williard has it. Andis going after it, but back with it comes Radajczak. And a foul call on Andis, and that's going to send Williard to the foul line, shooting 2 more. With just 56 seconds remaining, and hope's growing dim here for UD as Williard goes to the line to shoot 2. No good. Here's his second try. It's good. It makes it a 10-point ball game now with under a minute to play. Here's Andis over here for Warner. Whoa, Warner nearly had to get away on him. Inside it goes to Shiley. He'll drop it back over here for 3, short. And a rebound comes down there to Hand. Ooh, near steal. Whoa. Ball, let's see. Inside here. Nope, they trip around with it, and then foul call on Andis, and that's going to send Williard to the foul line again. Shooting 2 with just 33 seconds remaining. And for Justin, it'll be his 4th. And for Williard, he'll line up to shoot 2. Well, Williard missed his first one. Here's his second try. It is good. 65-54. Back they come. Over the wing. Here's Markle dribbling on the baseline. Shot blocked away in there by Hand. Picked up by Radajczak. And up court with it comes Williard. And a blocking foul will be called on Markle. And that'll send Williard, who is the shooting machine out here now. He'll be going back to the line to shoot 2. With just 19 seconds remaining, the Trojans are going to drop this one. They'll lose their 3rd ball game of the season. Their 2nd non-league ball game. And we'll play Millersburg tomorrow or Monday afternoon. First shot's good. 66-54. The place will be here the time I'm not sure of, but I'll try to get here and see if we can't beat Millersburg. 2 shots good. 67-54. And that's just about going to do it now as the clock winding down here. Here's Justin Andis. Andis will step up, and nope, he's fouled. He'll be fouled in. He'll be fouled. They're going to call a foul. 3-point land, and much to the chagrin of the Viking fans here. Anyway, Andis at the line to shoot 3. Here's his first shot. It's good. .11 seconds remaining. Second shot. Good. He'll shoot 1 more. 67-56. Should have been shooting three. A little discussion as to whether they give him 2 or 3. They're going to give Justin 3, which I think is justifiable in this case. Here's his third try. It is good. So with 11 seconds remaining now, the Trojans will not foul anybody. They'll just let it go. And the Vikings will play in the championship game tomorrow night against the Tri-Valley Bulldogs. That's going to do it. Final score is Williams Valley 57 and the UDA Trojans, rather Williams Valley 67 and the Trojans 57. So we'll see our boys in the consolation game Monday afternoon. Till then, good night from Williams Valley. Well, good afternoon, everybody, from up here in Williams Valley. The Love 99 consolation game about to be played here at Williams Valley, which will pit our UDA Trojan boys against the Tri-Valley League competition, the Millersburg Indians. So the ball clubs have met once before down at Millersburg, and the Trojans coming up with a big win down at Millersburg earlier on. But it wasn't easy, and it won't be easy this afternoon either, I don't believe, as the Millersburg Indians are playing some good ball games. They're losing a couple of ball games here lately, but just by a couple of points. So they've been in the games, and they make it competitive for sure. So it should be a pretty good basketball game this afternoon, played here in the daytime. So we have a little bit of glare on the floor, which shouldn't hurt anything because of the windows up here that show us to the outside. And we'll have the introduction of the ball players here and a good ball game coming up here in just a moment. It'll be Shade, Berkey, Corio. This is Tony Corio being introduced here. And then we'll be set to go. 33 is Jesse Snyder. And finally, the center is Eric Allman. So we'll be ready to go here now in just a moment. We had the national anthem prior to the girls game, which the Trojan girls won, I might add, this afternoon against Millersburg, pulling off a 5-point victory, 45-40 in that ball game. So they come in third in the 4 teams for girls, and we'll see if the Trojans can do the same here for the boys. Trojans here this afternoon by virtue of their loss in last night's ball game to the Williams Valley Vikings, where they squandered a 15-point lead, as did the girls in their game, and left the Vikings come back and overcome them here by about 10, I think it was, or 11 or 12, something like that. So we'll see if we can't get the boys all fired up here this afternoon, play some good basketball. It'll be Corio for Millersburg jumping off against UD's Markle, as Markle and Warner out there along with Shiley, Antis, and Peters. This is Peters trying to drop it inside. Shot put up by Markle, a little bit short. Ball comes back down. Shiley with it. He'll put a shot up, but he's fouled. And Justin Shiley will go to the line for UDA, shooting 2. Foul was on Shade, his first of the ball game, as Shiley goes to put up the very first shot of the game, and it is good. Trojans lead 1-0. Markle, Warner, Antis, Shiley, and Peters in the ball game for UD. Second try, it is good. 2 good foul shots by that Austin Markle, and he leads the ball game 2-0. Ball inbounded here by Millersburg. Do so here for Corio. Corio bounce it back here now, and Berkey has it. Berkey is their point guard that mostly brings the ball up court. Ball's stolen away, but picked up over there by Corio on the left wing. This is Shade. And Berkey into the wing here for Shade. Now inside they go with it. Allman pushes it back out. Here's Allman with it. Now outside for Berkey. Shade into the corner. Keep working around the perimeter, do the Millersburg Indians. Shot from the side for 3. It's good. That's at number 12, Shade. Hits a 3, and the Millersburg leads 3-2. Here's Trojans working around the perimeter. Markle for a pass over the wing there for Shiley. There's Andis. Andis steps back looking for three. Short. Rebounded there to Allman. And they'll drop it back up court here now for Shade. Berkey into the wing. Ball came loose but rolled right to Millersburg. Berkey for three. No good. Rebounded inside there to that Allman, and he lost the handle on it. Pushes it back outside. Berkey goes on the baseline with it. Shot put up from over there. No good. Rebound put up by Shade. No good. Or by Allman, rather. And then a put back finally. I think might have been Corio put that one in. I'm not sure. It's 5-2. Millersburg. There's Peters with it for UD. Shiley. Over the wing there for Markle. Here's Andis. Justin wanted to make a move. Couldn't do it for Warner. Kyle out on top. Corner there for Shiley. Here's Warner. Here's Andis from the wing for three. It's in and out. Wouldn't go. Peters has the rebound for UD. They'll line one up here for a three-point attempt by Warner. No good. And on the rebounds, controlled in here, Corio back for Berkey. This is Allman looping it inside. And they'll push it back out here. Hold everything before the shot. We have a foul on the floor. Give a whiff to Peters, Shiley, and Markle. As into the ball game comes Stroop, Mace, and Zach Laudenschlager. Here's a shot for three from the wing. Good by Millersburg. It's 8-2 Millersburg. Warner for UD. Mace into the corner he goes. Zach Laudenschlager with it. Zach picking up the dribble. Across the court he goes, stolen away. For two, it's no good. Missed the shot. Rebound goes nearly out of bounds, but didn't. That was Snyder missing the shot. Here they throw this one away, and the Trojans able to come back with it as Zach Laudenschlager picks it up for UDA. Here's Andis with it. Andis near wing. Warner. Throws it over the wing for Andis. Andis stopping. 15-foot try. No good. Rebound to Corio. And back come the Millersburg Indians. Shade ripping it up court for Millersburg. Shade stopping. 15-foot try. No good, but a foul called. Foul will be on Stroop. And Shade will be at the line shooting two. 4:05 left in the opening quarter. Trojans trailing by 6. And Shade at the line to shoot two for UD, their first foul, of course. Shade shot no good. Warner will come out of the ball game, and in there is Matt Oxidine. Only missed a pair. That helped the Trojan cause there a little bit for sure. Here's Stroop. Stroop looking back out here now for Laudenschlager. He'll drop it back here for Andis. And now Oxidine with it out in front. Stolen away. Up the court with it comes Berkey. Rolling it here for a shot by Allman. Blocked away. Push it over to near wing. Berkey will chase it down for Millersburg. Gets it back out here for Shade. This is Snyder with it. Near side here for Berkey. Berkey spinning it over the wing. Shot for three. It's no good. Off the mark by Corio. Rebounded in here to Oxidine, and back he comes. Here's a pass inside by the Trojans. Blocked away, and back with it comes Shade. Shade has that ball kicked out of there as Mace got a leg on it. And the Trojans will send 4 of the starting 5 back in there now. And still an 8-2 ball game as Snyder gets ready to inbound the ball for Millersburg. Across the court he goes for Corio. Lost the handle on it, picked it back up Berkey with it. Berkey driving inside, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound comes back this way, and Shiley will grab it for UDA. So let's see if the Trojans can get back and get some offensive going here. Here's Antes with it over here for Warner. Warner across the court with a nice pass for Shiley that time for two. Kyle Warner got that one to thread its way through there. Snyder and Berkey playing with it. Ball tipped away, picked up in here by Peters. He'll drop it back here for Warner. Trojans can get to within two. Here's a shot for three, in and out. It's scooped, no good. Corio with a rebound. It's a good shot that Markle had, but just a little off the mark. As Berkey picks it into the corner there for a pass by Corio. Shot no good. Rebound. Snyder with it on the baseline. Spinning it here for Berkey. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. This is Berkey. Corio dropping it for Berkey. Corio from outside for a long two. That's short. Rebound on the far side, controlled over there by Millersburg. They'll drop it in front here for Allman for two. It's good. Allman makes it a 10-4 ball game with 1:40 left in the period. Peters. There's Markle. For three, nope, two, nope, it's good, and they wind it back out. Here's a shot by Warner for three, no good. Rebounded inside here to Antis, and then it goes out of bounds off Millersburg. Weary, 40 coming into the ball game for UDA. 42, I think, is Miller. We'll see in a minute. Trojans bounded here for Peters. Ooh, nice pass, and an open man over there was Warner calling for the pass. You can see Kyle was wide open, and he got a good pass and put it home. This is at 42, I think, is Miller. Anyway, here's Shade. Yeah, 42 is Miller for sure. 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Trojans trail by 4. It's Millersburg 10, UD 6. They'll pick it up. Inside they go. They push it over to near wing. Shot for three. Way long. Rebound comes down here. The Trojans not getting any rebounding for sure. Another shot. Another rebound for Millersburg. Miller will take it back with 25 seconds left in the quarter. For Shade. Shot by Snyder for three, no good, and another rebound. Let's see, controlled this time by UD, but then it goes out of bounds as couldn't quite get a hand on that one to track that one down, so it'll be inbounded by Snyder of Millersburg with 17 seconds remaining. Shade, they'll play the clock down for one shot. Try to go inside, shot put up, good for two. Snyder drove it inside, looped it up there with 6 seconds remaining. They're going to have to do something with it. Hold it before the shot. Foul on the floor. No shot. Foul is on Shade number 12 as the Trojans inbounded for Andes for two. And that's going to do it as the quarter comes to an end. So it's a 4-point deficit for UDA. It's Millersburg 12, our beloved Trojans 8. And we'll be back with a quarter in just a moment. Millersburg will inbound the basketball following the change of quarters. And Shade has it. They have a 4-point lead. Here's Berkey. Inside, he tried to go with it, picked off by the Trojans. Back with it comes Warner. Warner with a quick pass up here for Andes. Andes for two, wouldn't go. Return put up in there by whoever, wouldn't go either. And back with it they come. Ball tipped loose, picked up inside, and a foul called. Foul will be on number 14, Allman, and timeout will be called by Millersburg. Trojans will have the ball when we come back here now, and Millersburg takes a 30-second timeout. Timeout is over. Trojans back to action. 7:25 remaining here in the first half. Trojans trailing by 4. Zach Laudenschlager. Laudenschlager with a loop inside here for Andes for two. Wouldn't go, and a rebound. We got a foul called. Foul's going to be on Allman. And he'll be checking out of the ball game here in just a second, I think. Yep, he's coming out as Snyder back in there for Millersburg. They'll loop it back here for Markle and Warner. Warner taking it all the way in. He's held. Shot counts. Shot counts. Good basket. Foul is on Berkey. And Warner will go to the line with a chance to get the Trojans to within one now, as Kyle will be shooting one to get three. Come on, Kyle. Here's his one and only shot, and it is short. Comes back here to Shade, and they tie it up. The possession goes to UD, so even though they didn't get the shot that time, they do get the ball back underneath. And Warner will take the ball out of bounds. Bounces it on the baseline, but goes out of bounds again. Knocked out of there off the leg of Corio. And again, Warner will try to inbound it. Does so over the wing here. Back out front. Here's Andys with it. Picking it up over here for Markle. Markle trying to force his way in. Couldn't do it. Andys is knocked out. Stopped and the ball came loose. Picked up over here by Snyder. Snyder for two. Knocked out of there nicely by Justin Andys, who went back and put the good block on Snyder. A good job by Justin. They hurry on back there and block that shot. Here's a shot from the side by Berkey. No good. Rebound in there to Laudenschlager. They'll push it back up court quickly here now as Warner's got it. Warner wanted to take it in. Couldn't do it. Shot for three to take the lead. It's good. Trojans lead by one, 13-12. Nice bucket by that Justin Andys, so we're used to that. And they'll speed it up here now for Snyder. Snyder pushes it over in a wing. Picked up over there by Millersburg as Berkey carries it here for Shade. Berkey for Snyder on the wing. Into the baseline there for a pass inside. That was Weary over there. We're going to have a foul called. Foul's on Warner. He'll pick up his first with 6:06 left here in the first half of the ball game. And Millersburg inbounding. This is Shade for Snyder. Into the corner, Weary. Weary can shoot threes. You got to watch him. He had 40 in there. He gets loose over there. He can pop them up. Snyder tries to go inside. Tipped away nicely by the Trojans. Back with it comes Warner. Trojans can increase the lead here a little bit if they can get this. And here's Zach for two. It's nope, a travel first. Well, Zach made a good shot out of it, but he went for a little walk first. And so the shot was, of course, disallowed. Snyder will inbound. This is Berkey. Snyder and Berkey playing it across the timeline. Into the wing it goes. Corio looping it over this way, hit the side of the rim or whatever. Came back out to the Millersburg Indians. Here's Weary with it. Weary for Corio. Oh, right underneath. Man, all alone inside there. All the Trojans sagged over to this side, and Shade able to go in there all alone and put it home. 14-13, Millersburg by one. Laudenschlager. Here's Shiley. Giving it back here for Andys for two. It's good. Justin Andys with a left-handed layup that time, and Justin put the Trojans back on top now, 15-14. UD by one. Shade. Stolen away nicely. Here's Shiley looking, or rather Markle looking for two. Didn't get it up high enough. Markle again for two. It's no good. But Austin will go to the line shooting two freebies. Good steal that time on this end of the court by the fellas. That see if Austin can get a couple of these to go. He'll shoot two. Foul was on Millersburg's number 12, Shade, his third of the ball game. And Shade's going to check out now as into the lineup comes Miller for Millersburg. And Austin made his first one. Here's his second try. It is good. 17-14, UD by three. Here's Weary with it. Pushes it ahead here now for Corio. Corio is generally their big gun. And let's see, it's stolen away. Picked up in here by the Trojans. Ahead here for Markle. Markle for two. Missed the shot. And back with it come the Trojans. Well, he had it lined up for a big bucket, and then a walk will be called on Peters. So the Trojans with a big steal, a big opportunity, get nothing out of it. And it'll be inbounded here by Millersburg. But the Trojans looking very good at the moment, except that didn't finish that one off very well. Kick ball called on Kyle Warner. So Millersburg will get a chance to inbound again here. 4:18 left in the half. Snyder ready to inbound for Millersburg. Here's Corio with it for Miller. Miller had it stolen away from him, and out of bounds it goes, but they're going to say it went off the Trojans. But a good steal again over there as they double team the ball handler, and Warner able to pull it loose and knock it out of bounds. Here's Miller with it. Again, he has harassed in there, picked up by the Trojans. Then Markle will pick it up for UDA. Shot from outside, just off the mark. Return shot by the Trojans wouldn't go. Here's Andys with it. He'll spin it back here for a shot by Warner for three. It's good. Kyle Warner with a big three. It's 20-14, the Trojans by 6. Inbound pass almost knocked away again there, and then they'll push it over there for Miller. Miller goes into the wing on Corio. Corio trying to put it up, puts a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Markle strongly inside for the Trojans. Ahead here for Andys. Andys looping it on the baseline for a shot by Phil Stroop, wouldn't go. And back with it come the Trojans. And timeout's going to be called by Coach Bingaman of the Millersburg Indians. 3:21 left here in the first half of play, and the Trojans lead by 6. Millersburg will inbound the basketball now following the timeout. They throw it right past the Berkey. I don't think he's right here. He said it was tipped, but that wasn't tipped. Oh, they wanted to reset the clock to 3:21. Now that's okay. Now they got it right. Because it wasn't tipped, I guess he said. I thought he said it was. But anyway, back with it come the Trojans now. They threw it out of the reach of Berkey that time on the inbound play. So UD with a free pass here. Now we get a bucket. Here's Andys with it. Spinning it back outside here now. Warner with it. Near side, they'll go to Peters. Got to get Alec Peters into the offensive score part of the book here. They'll go in here for Stroop. Stroop dumps it here for Peters. Peters for two. It's good. Well, the two big guys in there, Stroopy and Alec Peters, they worked together that time. Put that one home. Here's Corio. It's 22-14 Trojans by 8. Shot put up, no good, but a foul called. Foul will be on UDA, and Corio. Foul was on Peters, and it looks like that'll send, no, not Corio, I beg your pardon, Allman to the line, shooting 2. Allman's first shot, no good. Foul was on Peters, his first. Second try, no good, missed a pair, and is with a rebound for UDA. 2:35 left here in the opening half of this ball game. Here's Shiley into the corner here. Markle for 3. It's good. Did you give him 3? Yeah, 25. That's 3 or 2? 3. 3. Yep, 25 for UD. There's a pass over here. They'll go underneath here. Shot put up. Good, and a foul called. Foul will allow Corio to go to the line, shooting 1. Foul was on, I don't think they're sure who the foul was on. 32, foul on Zach Laudenschlager. Zach picks up his first, and Corio shooting 1. Missed it. Rebound underneath. Let's see. Oh boy, on the floor they go hard. But here's Berkey with it. Near steal out here by Warner. Now he'll go inside with it. They'll go over there, loop it here for Corio. He's tied up. Pass back here for Berkey. Berkey for 2. no good. Retard shot put up by Allman, no good, but then a foul will be called on Antis. Picks up the personal foul, and that'll send Allman back to the foul line for UDA. He will be shooting 2. Well, in defense of Millersburg, or involved with Millersburg, is terrible foul shooting. He missed his first one and his second one, so they missed a couple here, and then the rebound comes down here, stolen away by Antis. Took that off the hands of Corio on the rebound, and Justin Antis here for Shiley. Shiley looking over the wing, it goes. Here's a shot by Zach Laudenschläger for 3, just wouldn't go. Rebound underneath, comes over here and controlled by Warner. Kyle wants to take it inside, looking for 2, it wouldn't go. Oh, darn it. But he's fouled, and Kyle will go to the line, shooting 2. Come on, Kyle. Put a couple of these in. Here's Kyle's first try, and it is good. Good bucket. 10-point margin for UDA with 1.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Second shot by Kyle Warner is good. Yep, got the bounce. 27-16, Trojans by E11. And back comes Berkey of Millersburg. This is Snyder, and then Berkey playing with it. Corio over in the left wing. Back here for Snyder. He'll try the right side. Shot from over here for 2. Good. That was Allman for 2. Quickly, the Trojans come back with it. Back out front here for Warner. Warner, they're going to say walked with it. So we got a 1:08 left in the half. Weary into the ball game to replace Allman for Coach Bingaman of Millersburg. And Berkey coming back with it for the Indians. Here's Weary. Weary goes underneath with a nice pass. Shot put up over there, good for 2. That was made by that Snyder. 27-20 now. The Trojan margin down to 7. Nice rush to the hoop for 2 by Antis. Good pass and a good drive by Justin Antis. 29-20 with 38 seconds remaining in the half. Snyder into the corner, he goes with it. They'll bounce it inside. Now dump it on the wing. Shot from over there for 2, a little short. Rebounded, put up, no good, and then a foul called. Where are we going to get a foul, though? Foul's going to be on red 40.
Red 40. We're in a 1-1-31 white.
Okay, it'll be Markle going to the foul line for UDA. He'll be shooting a 1-1 as Weary picked up the foul, the 7th team foul. And so Markle at the line shooting a 1-1 for UDA. For Weary, it was his first. Markle's first try, good. Way to go, Austin. See if he can do it again. Gives the Trojans an even 10-point lead now, 30-20. And Austin will try to do that one more time. Second try. Good, yeah. See, you can hear, I don't know if you can hear it on the TV, but the rims up there are just kind of dead. The ball just kind of bounces around on the rim rather than bouncing off the rim sometimes, and vibration and all that kind of stuff, but that's okay. It worked that time for us. We like it. On the wing, where he goes inside with it. Passes it inside for Corio. Nice bounce pass inside by that number 22, stolen away on the other inbounds play, and there's 2 more. Now they'll fire it down on the near side, and it's going to go out of bounds off the Millersburg Indians. 31-24, so all of a sudden some of the sloppy inbounds play results in 4 points for Millersburg, and that's going to do it as the half comes to an end. But it's a 7-point differential now. The Trojans leading 31-24 here at the halftime. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment. Well, the boys are back now. Millersburg with the advantage of inbounding the basketball to begin the second half of play here. Trojans by 7 at halftime, and we want to maintain or extend that lead here now. Millersburg with a chance to close it to 5 here as they get the ball first. Near side over here, Berkey. Goes inside with it. Turnaround shot by Allman is no good. Rebounded nicely in there by Andis. Bounce pass up here for Warner. Warner will take it inside and then brings it back out. Andis over here for Peters. Starting 5 in there for both squads. Oh, nice pass over there, but it was just a little bit too slow on the pass that time, and they were able to pick it off. Boy, he had Shiley open, though. Here is Shade for Berkey. Ooh, nearly stolen away out there off Allman. I got Shiley guarding Corio. Here's Corio on the baseline for 2. It's short. Rebound comes down there and controlled by Shiley. Looping it ahead here for Warner. Warner down the court with it. Nearly had it tapped out of his hands. He picks it back up. Then it's lost again. The foul will be on Kyle Warner, I believe, or will it be? Yeah. Kyle gives him a shove, and Weary will check into the ballgame to replace Corio for Millersburg. For Warner, it's his second. So not too bad a shape there for Kyle. 6:43 left here in the third quarter. This is Berkey. In the corner he goes there for Weary. Allman with it for Berkey. Now inside they'll go here for Snyder. Snyder had it blocked off, pushes it back out here, and a shot put up by Berkey. No good. Rebounded nicely by Shiley. And a trip will be called on Snyder. He'll pick up his first. And Markle will inbound the ball for UD. Justin Antis with it for Warner on the wing. There's Antis. They're all swinging around here now as Warner plays it into the corner here for Peters. There's Warner. Warner over there for that pass into the corner there for Shiley. Back out here for Warner. Into the corner. Andis will try a 3. He's got it. Justin Andis for 3. Nice bucket by Justin. Assist over there to Warner. Here's Berkey. Rolling it underneath. Pill picked up. Foul is on Warner. Warner will pick up his third. Shot from Weary, no good. Rebounded here to Andis. Andis with a behind the back dribble, but back there was Allman to pick that one off. Here's Snyder from outside for 3, no good. And on the rebound, let's see, it's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay Millersburg ball. Mark Mace into the ball game for UDA. Millersburg inbounding it back here. This is Shade. Shade bounces the near wing over here for Allman. And Shade. Berkey over on the right side for Snyder. Shade with it. Hops in, puts a shot up, blocked away there by Mace, picked up by Peters, and back with it come the Trojans. This is Andis with it. Andis stopping and popping, hold everything. We got a foul called. 14 will be on Allman. He'll pick up his third. And Andis will go to the line shooting 2. First shot by Justin's good. Peters checks out of the ball game. Zach Lautenschlager coming in there for UDA. Weary also checking out now as Corio reports back into the lineup for Millersburg. And is shooting up his second one, and it is good. 36-24 UD by a dozen. As Corio has the inbounds pass. Picking it up near side over here, they'll go with it. Shade. Berkey. Berge with it for Corio on the wing. Shade. Guarded very strongly. Trojans really put in some good defensive effort out here at the moment. Now a pass inside here for Snyder. He bounces here for Berkey. Berkey has it stripped out of his hands. Out of bounds it goes. It'll remain Millersburg ball. Snyder will inbound for the Indians. For three, no good. Rebound comes down here right to Andis, or no rebound. I guess it's just a loose ball, whatever. Here's Andis looking for three. That's off the mark. Rebound comes down inside here to Laudenschlager. Fouls on 14. That'll be his fourth. So I think he's going to come out of the ball game. Does Allman. He comes out. Berkey checks out. Into the lineup comes Miller and Weary. Inbound pass here for Andis. Andis stopping and jumping back. Puts a shot up. No good. And the rebound comes back. Where was the foul for Andis that time? Good grief. Looked like Justin got floored out there. No foul coming. On the wing it goes. Now they'll bounce it inside here for Corio for two. No good. Rebounded nicely in there to Andis. Justin coming up court with it for UDA. Underneath he goes for Shiley for a reverse layup. Good for two. Nice pass inside from Justin Andis to Justin Shiley, and the Justin twins put it home. Just in time, I might add. Anyway, here's a looping pass back here from Miller. Miller picking it up. And he's going to be fouled. It'll be on Andis picking up the personal. His second with 3:17 remaining in the third quarter. It's a Shade for Millersburg. Picking it up over there, Miller, and then into that Shade again. Shade dumping it inside. Ball tapped loose, picked up here by Miller. And Miller will spin it out in front, and a foul will be called on Mark Mace. That time reaching in to Shade, and timeout's going to be called by Millersburg. Full timeout call by the Millersburg coach, Bingaman, and we've got 2:59 left here in the third. Trojans up by 14. Millersburg will have the ball when we come back. They'll have the ball. Timeout is over, and back come the Millersburg Indians now. This is Shade. Weary has it. They'll push it back here from Miller. Miller of Millersburg. That seems appropriate. Shade. This is Miller for two. It's good. And he's fouled. And he will go to the foul line shooting one to get three. Foul was on Phil Stroop, his second. Shot put up no good. Phil with a rebound. And back come the Trojans. This is Antis for UD. For Stroop. Phil looking inside, passing it to Andis, hold everything. We have a foul call. I don't know if it was before the shot or not. I guess not. 33, Snyder picks up the foul, and that's going to let Andis go to the foul line, shooting two. For Snyder, it is his second. For the team, it is their fourth. First shot by Justin is good, 39-26. And Justin can make it a 14-point lead again with this one, and he did. 40-26, UD by 14. 2:23 left here in the third. Here's Corio. Bouncing it here. Now they'll push it inside here. Miller, 16-foot try is good. And up court comes Mark Mace with it for UDA. 40-20 or 42. Wait a minute, they gave that to the wrong team, I think. Yeah, they did. They'll change it, I'm sure. Here's Mace, going to take it in. Couldn't do it. Andis pushes it inside nicely here for a shot by Laudenschlager. He's tackled. No foul. And this is Miller with it for Millersburg. Here for Shade. Weary out in front for Miller. Miller's going to take it on the baseline and hold it. We have a foul called on the floor on UDA. Be none shooting. Foul is on Mark Mace. And subs coming in here now as Peters and Shiley come back in. Mace goes out, and now we're set to go. Here's Weary. Near wing. Corio. Weary spinning it back outside here now as they try to set something up. This is Miller for Shade. Corio on the left baseline, more or less. We're there for Shade on the wing. Into the baseline. Shot for three. It's good. 3-point shot by Corio, I think it was. Inside of a minute to play here in the third. It's 31-40. They got the clock settled again. Now that's correct. Here's a 3-point attempt. No good. Rebounded right outside here for Warner's 3-point attempt. It is no good. It hit the wire up there that holds the basket up. You can probably see the one wire still shaking here. Yep. So Millersburg will inbound the ball. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Shade for Weary. Go across the court. They'll try a Shade on the other side now this time. See if they can do anything with that. Millersburg really moving around here now. It's Corio. 15 seconds. Oh, blocked off inside there and picked off nicely by the Trojans. Back with it comes Warner. Warner with 7 seconds over the wing. Shot from over there by Andes for three. No good. Rebound tapped out here. This is good if it goes. Wouldn't go. Okay, so the Trojans with another good quarter here now. Lead by 9 at the end of 3. It's UDA 40 and the Millersburg Indians 31.
4-5-6. 2-2-8.
Trojans enter the final period here with a 9-point lead, and they have the basketball. Here's Shiley, had it picked off his fingertips by Weary, and back with it come the Indians. As Snyder playing it back here for Millersburg, and he almost lost it. And it'll be Shade bouncing it on the near wing here. Corio for three. That's short. Rebounded inside nicely there by Peters. Peters will pick it up. Loop it over there for Warner. Warner with a quick pass up the court for two for Shiley. Warner finding Justin Shiley all open underneath the basket. Got Justin and put it home. Way to go. They're Weary for that Miller. There's Snyder with it. Into the wing. Miller. Or Shade, rather. Boy, near steal out there by Peters. Wanted to give and go that time, wouldn't go. Then he gets tripped up inside and a foul called. Foul was on Peters, his second, and Phil Stroop into the ball game for UD. We're at the line shooting a 1-and-1. His first shot, good. It's a 10-point ball game now. Trojans 42, Millersburg 32, and we got 6:52 remaining in the game. Second shot, good. So the margin back down to 9 now. 42-33, and back come the Trojans. Warner with it for UD. Here's Antis. Antis, 15-foot extended. No good. Stroop with a rebound and hold everything. There's going to be a foul call underneath. On the Millersburg, no shot. 42 is Miller for Millersburg. He'll pick up the foul. And the Trojans will inbound the basketball. This is going to be Warner inbounding for UD. Here for Phil Stroop. Stroop back outside here. As they spin it around, look to set something up. There's Warner. Warner wants to take it in for Mattis, or for Markle Vega. Shot put up, no good. Rebounded to Corio. And back with it comes Millersburg now, who can get to within 7 with a basket. Shot put up, partially blocked away, and out of bounds it goes. It'll be blocked nicely over there by UD. but out of bounds. It goes off the Trojans, so Millersburg will inbound the ball. Ball tipped on the inbound pass by Markle. Picked up by the throw. Whoa, man, did they go down hard. Wow. And Warner shaking up on that one. Wow, we're going to find out how he is as we'll check him out here. Whew, man, looks like he's going to perhaps be okay. Looks like he might have injured a knee rather than the ankle. I'm not sure. Got to get some ice for him. He'll be replaced in here by Oxidine for UD. So, boy, Kyle Warner needs to get that repaired quickly. And good luck to the young fella. Took a heck of a spill. In the meantime, the Trojans will inbound the ball. Here for Oxidine. Matt picking it up over here for a pass into the corner here to Peters. Peters tries to dump it back inside, but it's tipped over there, and back with it come those Indians. Here's Miller. Over the wing he goes. Weary, he can shoot a three. Shot, no good. Rebounded inside, however, and return put up and in. Good. That will send Corio to the line, shooting one to get three. So a bucket here by Corio makes it a 6-point ball game. Here's his try, and it is good. 42-36, and the Trojans looking to need to cling to this one now. It's looked like it was going to be a little better than that. Here's a foul called on Shade, and that's going to send Matt to the line shooting a 1-and-1, I would think. No? Yes. Yeah, Matt Oxidine to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 for UDA. So this young fella getting a chance to play is now called upon to shoot a 1-and-1 as looks like Warner's going to be okay. He's going to be ready to come back into the ball game. I just had to walk that one off. First shot by Matt's good. 43-36. So good to see the young fella in there taking the place of Warner, who will be coming into the ball game in next whistle. Second shot by Matt is good. Two good foul shots. So Matt worked his way in there very, very nicely for UDA that time. And Warner back into the game for the Trojans. 44-36, an 8-point margin now for UD. 5:40 left in the game. Now he's inside. They go for a pass to where he missed the shot. Rebound comes back here, and Warner's got it. Warner has it tied up, though, and he'll drop it back here. Now he's got it. Warner for UD. Oh, dear steal is a steal. You can see that one coming. Weary with it for Millersburg. Here's Miller. Miller working his way down the right wing side. Into the corner it goes. Now they'll dump it inside. Corio for two. No good. And on the rebound, we're going to have a foul called on Peters. He'll pick up his third. And timeout's going to be called by the Trojans with 4:59 left in the ball game. Millersburg shooter Allman missed the shot. Then on a rebound it went out of bounds as I was changing batteries. So we're back to action here now. Didn't miss anything. Scores the same. And this is Berkey for Snyder. Work at this wing here for Corio. Here's Corio back outside. Trojans pressing him inside very nicely. Here's Weary for three. It's off the mark. Rebounded in there to Markle. Goes up strongly once again. Can't say enough about the rebounding of Austin Markle. Here's a ball stolen away. And then a foul. Or no, it just went out of bounds. Beg your pardon. Went out of bounds. It'll be inbounded here by the Trojans. Peters for three. It's good, two. Peters for two. So Alec was all left alone there as they handed him the ball. And he shot it up nicely. An 18-footer for Alec Peters. Now they'll go in on the baseline here. They'll roll it back outside here. Allman for two. It's good. 46-38. 3:55 left here in the ball game. Into the corner for Peters. Peters picking it up. Goes inside with it here for a hold call on Weary as he held Antis. And Antis will go to the line. He'll be shooting a 1-and-1. 9th team foul for Millersburg. It says 8 on the board, but I think it's a 9th. They may change that. For Mr. Weary, it's his second. The team has 8. Trojans have committed 9. But here's the first try. It's good. 47-38, 9-point margin. And Justin's second shot is just as good. 48-38, 10-point margin again for UD. 3:43 left in the game. Berkey brings her down the court. Snyder and Berkey. Near side here for that Corio. Snyder looping it inside, ball loose. Tipped over here and controlled by Millersburg. On the baseline. Now inside they'll go. Turnaround shot by Allman, no good. Rebounded there to Shiley. He'll push it here for Warner. Warner coming back up the court with it. Tries to throw it inside there for Andis, but too hard. And back with it comes Millersburg for 3. It's no good. Rebounded in there. Let's see. It's going to be 3 shot put up there by 2-point basket. 2-point. 2-point basket and a white timeout. So it's 48-40. And with 3:04 left here in the ball game, and the Trojans, I think, will have the ball when we come back. That was only a 2-pointer by Berkey. Trojans put the ball in play now following their timeout. Inside of 3 minutes to play right now. Here's Warner with it. Kyle taking it. Near spin over here. Now they'll go back outside with it. Trojans know that the clock is on their side. There's Markle. Markle, near wing over here for Peters. Peters had a tap, picked it up here, and then we're going to have a hold foul called on Miller. And that's going to allow Warner to go to the line shooting a 1-and-1 for Millersburg with 2:41 left in the ball game. Trojans up by 8. Berkey off the bench to come back into the ball game for Millersburg. He'll replace Miller, who just picked up his 3rd personal foul. And Warner at the line shooting a 1-and-1. Here's his first shot. It is no good. Rebounded in there by that Allman, who went way up to get that one. Berkey coming back for Millersburg for Snyder. They'll wind it into the corner here now. Weary for 2. No good. Rebound there to the Markle. Heck, I don't know if that even touched anything. It looked like more like a pass. Anyway, back for Markle. 2:15 left in the game. Bounce it over here for Peters. Peters will bounce it here for Andis. Andis tries to take it inside, lost the handle on it, and picked up in there by Berkey. This is Snyder pushing it back outside, nearly stolen away by the Trojans, but Berkey with it again. He'll loop it on the baseline. They'll go inside with it. Turnaround shot by Allman, no good. Rebounded in there to Weary. Weary will pick it up. No good. Rebounded it again to the Trojans. This time it's Andis pulling it down for Warner. Warner taking it on the wing over here. Now he goes outside with it to Markle. And Markle picking it up for Shiley. 1.5 minutes remaining in an 8-point ball game. Here's Antes dropping it for Warner. Warner fouled but no call. Shiley for 2. It's good. Well, they worked that one around nicely. It finally got Justin Shiley to put 2 home. And back with it come the Indians. It's a 10-point ball game now. 50-40 with 1:05 remaining. For 3, no good. Rebounded in there to Peters. He'll loop it up here for Warner. Warner with a quick pass underneath for Shiley, who was breaking down the court. No good. And back with it comes Millersburg. Oh my goodness, a blocking foul be called on Markle. And that'll allow Corio to go to the line to shoot 2, I think. 10th team foul, so Corio will be shooting 2. His first one's good. And timeout called by Coach Bingaman of the Millersburg Indians. 51.3 seconds remaining in the ball game. Indians trail by 9. Corio will be at the line shooting his second one when we come back. Okay, the timeout is over, and Corio back to the line to shoot one. He can give Millersburg their 42nd point if he puts this one in. Here it is, and it is no good. Rebounded in there to Shiley. Justin will drop it back here now as Antis brings it up court for UDA. 42 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the Trojans look like they're going to be able to come in at least number 3 in the tournament, as the foul is on number 31, Corio, his second. His third, make that, and it isn't Corio, it's Weary, but nevertheless, 41 seconds remaining as Markle goes to the line to shoot 2. His first try, no good, a little bit short. Miller will check back out of the ball game now as Berkey in there for UDA, or for Millersburg. Second shot by Markle is good, so he went 1 for 2. 38 seconds remaining. Into the corner, Corio for 3. It's off the mark, and the rebound comes down here, controlled to the Trojans. Back comes that Warner. 23 seconds, 51-41, no foul, says Bingaman. Oh, they pass it inside. Now they stood around, pass it inside to Justin Shiley, and Shiley put it home. 53-41, 10 seconds remaining, and that's going to about do it. Here's Berkey. Rushing to the hoop for 2. It's no good. Return shot put up and in, good by Allman. And that'll do it as time expires here in the ball game, and that's going to give the Trojans a 53-43 victory this afternoon over those Millersburg Indians. So good ball game. Trojans playing well right from the onset, and pretty tough going in the early part of the ball game, but then afterwards they started to break it open, and then the Millersburg Indians started to come back and close the gap a little bit, got to within 3, I believe it was, and so the Trojans eventually able to pull it out. So good ball game, and we'll catch you in league play at the next outing. Now with the Trojans going the victory here today, they split this Christmas series, losing last night to the Williams Valley Vikings, and then winning today over the Millersburg Indians for the second time this year. We'll have another meeting with Millersburg later on in the TVL season, of course. So good game, good victory, way to pick them up. They win another non-league ball game anyway, and now go to 2-2 in non-league ball games. And we'll see you at the next TVL outing, wherever that might be. See you then. Good night, or good afternoon from Williams Valley.